part two. So it just amazes me how, people in the comments will defend these politicians and defend these celebrities as if they know these people personally. Before I finish up part two, I just want to say I'm going to re-upload part one without the background music because I just want to make sure that people can actually hear what I'm saying. A part of my ministry is exposing evil, exposing agendas, and trying to get people to think outside of the box. And I try to get people to understand spiritual things. I want to provoke your thought and make you think and look at things from a spiritual perspective, because what we see in the physical realm, it has a spiritual meaning behind it. Everything is spiritual, and everything that we see in the physical realm, it manifests first in the spiritual realm. And what you're looking at in this photograph are 4 women who are beautiful on the outside, but they do not serve the God of the Bible. They are not God-fearing women. These women are not Christian women, and they have a satanic agenda to push.
Don't you let them, because you see, these people have an agenda, and their agenda, one of the things is to get rid of the church, to have abortion on demand.
We are grabbing back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story that would deny the right for women to make our own decisions about our bodies.
So in other words, she wants to use abortion as a form of contraceptive to be able to unalive babies in the womb if you choose to, for any reason. Now, I do support or believe in the 3 exceptions. That will be rape, molestation, incest, which goes hand in hand with rape, and the life of the mother. I believe in that. But these people believe in having abortions for any reason whatsoever at all, even including up into the 9th month and after the baby is born. And that is wicked. And anybody who defend these women in the right to kill their babies in the womb, you are supporting a satanic and demonic agenda. If you really believe that Beyonce and Kelly and Kamala Harris really care about your body and your right to choose, you are sadly mistaken, and you are being deceived. You are spiritually blind and spiritually deaf. You don't have any discernment whatever. These people, they do not care about your bodies and your rights. Kamala wants to take your rights from you. She only called Beyonce to perform because she was desperate for votes, and she know that she's losing horribly. And she called Beyonce because she know that Beyonce has mind control over people. But anywho, apparently after Beyonce left, so did half of Kamala's crowd.
was expecting a full-blown Beyonce concert, but when that didn't happen, Harris was booed on stage.
There were headlines everywhere that the woman was going to perform, and she doesn't. And like you were saying, the whole thing is a lie. Everything that she says is a lie. She'll literally say anything to get elected.
The one comment I have about the Beyonce thing, and there was the rumor that she was going to show up at the DNC. She didn't. This was the big Beyonce moment that people were waiting for. It's finally going to happen, and then it's still, and then it still falls flat. I mean, James Taylor, diehard Democrat, is out there, 76 years old, dragging his guitar across the country. So I think they were right to be a little surprised that Beyonce didn't sing.
That's the second time they lied about it.
So you see, the crowd didn't really go there to see Kamala. They really went there to see a witch perform. But when the witch didn't perform, half of the crowd left, allegedly. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But what I do know is that I did hear them booing for Kamala. And I did hear them ranting and raving for Trump. So, yeah. And if you don't believe me that the Queen Bee is a witch, well, check this out.
It's my alter ego. Sasha is my alter ego. And when people see me, sometimes I think that when they meet me and they speak with me, they're expecting Sasha. And I'm really kind of shy, and not really shy, but more reserved, and nothing like Sasha. I guess I wouldn't be very entertaining on stage, so Sasha comes out, and she's fearless. She can do things that I cannot do when I'm in rehearsal. I mean, I can try, but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes and sing strong and do all these things that when I'm just by myself, I can't do. And I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me, and I knew that was going to be my coming out night for the BET Awards.
You see, you have to use discernment. You have to read between the lines. You see, she wasn't going to come right out and say, I'm a witch, or I practice witchcraft, or I practice voodoo, or I'm a high priestess for Satan. She wasn't going to say that. So read between the lines. She said, I felt something come into me. When she said she raised her hands and she said she felt something come into her, translation, that means she's possessed by high-ranking spirits or high-ranking demons. So what she referred to as her alter ego is actually demons. She dibble and dabble in so much witchcraft that she is basically possessed by these high-ranking demons that have taken over her. If you notice, she said the real me is very shy and reserved, but her demons that take over her when she performed, that she's possessed by. Did you hear when she said Sasha does things that I can't do when I'm by myself? I mean, come on, people. You have to read between the lines. But you know what? It's cool, because there's going to still be people that's going to come up under the comments with their ignorance defending a witch, a woman that they don't even know, somebody who wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. But okay, whatever, carry on. She's still a witch. It don't change anything. And yeah, her followers, they still gonna follow and serve her and worship her and follow her right to the pits of hell, right to the lake of fire. Where's she going? Because you don't even know that you defending this witch and you taking up for her and condoning and everything that she do and worshiping her and defending her more than you defend and worship the God that you say you love and serve. You don't even know that you following her right to the lake of fire. You don't even know that you're committing idolatry when you worship and defend this woman and treat her as if she's some type of god or something.
Bewitching Beyonce. Did Queen Bee practice witchcraft on one of her musicians? In this Daily Mail TV exclusive, the drummer who claims she was put under Beyonce's spell is now speaking out.
The fact that people keep saying I'm crazy, hell, The situations I had to deal with and survive are crazy.
Kimberly Thompson says she is tormented from being put under manic sexual spells by Beyonce.
We're talking about other situations where changing into animals and jumping into other bodies and all kinds of really crazy stuff.
In bizarre court papers, Thompson claims Beyonce, who she refers to as this person, has started a campaign of harassment against her that includes extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and magic spells of sexual molestation. She also claims Beyonce murdered her kitten after the singer put a spell on it.
They were like, the cat has a spell on it. The cat was taken back to her people, and they killed it.
It's unclear why Thompson is speaking out now, even though she says Beyonce has been at it since 2006.
She's not been able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress. She's just been a savage.
Senior correspondent Tara Burney joins us now. And Tara, these claims are bizarre.
Really strange.
Has Beyonce responded at all to these?
Jesse, Beyonce's a little busy. She's on tour with Jay-Z. They're finishing up in LA, so they have not responded. And as far as Thompson, her request for a temporary restraining order was denied by a judge, most likely because of the nonsensical rantings about witchcraft. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
How often judges have to rule on something like this, as bizarre as this. What were Thompson's other claims here?
There's a lot of them. First, that Beyonce stole money from her. She had her stalked. She had her bullied. Thompson said she had to move several different times to different cities because she was casting spells on her work and her relationships, and she couldn't hold down a job, and she couldn't find a boyfriend.
Okay, I'm going to go on a limb here and say there will be no legal repercussion for Beyonce.
I don't think so. I don't think she is on her radar.
I'm not a lawyer, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. Tara, thank you. All right.
And just in case you've never read the lyrics to her Denial poem, I'm going to read them for you. I tried to change, closed my mouth more, tried to be soft, prettier, less awake, fasted for 60 days, wore white, abstained from mirrors, abstained from sex, slowly did not speak another word. In that time my hair, I grew past my ankles. I slept on a mat on the floor. I swallowed a sword. I levitated into the basement, confessed my sins, and was baptized in a river. Got on my knees and said, Amen. And said, I whipped my own back and asked for dominion at your feet. I threw myself into a volcano. I drank the blood and drank the wine. I sat alone and begged and bent at the waist for God. I crossed myself in thought. I saw the devil. I grew thick in skin on my feet. I bathed in bleach and plugged my misses with the pages from the holy book. But still inside me, coiled deep, was the need to know, are you cheating? Are you cheating on me? So there you have it. Yeah, like I said, she's a witch. I'm not about to argue with nobody in the comments. It is what it is. She practiced voodoo, witchcraft, whatever else she practiced. She does demonic and satanic rituals, and people still gonna follow her and serve her and worship her and idolize her, because that's what y'all do. But anyway, I'm out.